Russia is helping China to prepare for a potential invasion of Taiwan. According to an 800-page finding by RUSI, Russia has been helping China to prepare airborne forces for a potential airborne assault on parts of Taiwan. Key parts of this agreement include Russian training and equipping of Chinese airborne units for airborne operations. In fact, here we see a list of several dozen types of airborne vehicles that Russia had agreed to send. Note that this all began back in 2023, so a lot of this has likely been happening for the past couple of years and may even have been completed by now. These BMDs are much lighter than other types of wheeled or tracked vehicles that the Russian military operates. They are specifically designed to be flown up and then dropped out of an aircraft and then land and not, just completely crush under its own weight. So because they're lighter, they are lightly armored, and their performance in Ukraine has really demonstrated the fact that they're not very survivable. And at this point, and Rusi also notes this, that China has the capability to equip their own airborne forces. It's really more just an experience sharing opportunity and a chance for Russia to share practical, real world experience with the Chinese PLA. Having said all of that, just take a look at the VDV's performance in Ukraine, and even as far back as Afghanistan, you kind of know, well, there are some limits to that experience. I think anybody with a brain will tell you that in modern warfare, airborne operations are obviously incredibly difficult, as they always have been, but they're harder now than ever before. And so I think it is absolutely fair to question just how effective Russia's experiences have been, how they've been able to translate that to training and doctrinal changes, and what they've been able to teach the Chinese, and whether or not that will actually, in reality, prove helpful. In either case, it's very interesting to see that these two are continuing to deepen their military and strategic relationships, even with the threat of secondary sanctions. It's clear that China really doesn't care that much about secondary sanctions, at least as long as they're able to maintain their economy. And once things really hit the fan with Taiwan, then all bets will be off anyway.